Several people have asked me to tell more about my family. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my 3 sons, all of whom are veterans. My son Jim is a Viet Nam War veteran. He was only 17 when he joined the Army, too young to be shipped overseas right away. So after he had his basic training at Fort Huachuca in Arizona, he was assigned to Fort Bragg, North Carolina. This is a letter he wrote to one of his brothers on December 5, 1967. John, I guess I'll start by answering your PS first. Man, what haven't I been doing lately? This may come as a shock to you, as it surely does me, but by next Wednesday I will be in Viet Nam. I have been here at Fort Campbell for about 2 months now. I'm in the O-Deuce, parentheses 502nd Infantry, of the 101st Airborne Division. I made it into the Screaming Eagles at last. Ever since I enlisted, I had gung-ho thoughts about getting in. I really love this unit. It's the most gung-ho place I've ever been. We've got a lot of old, quote, lifers, unquote, here who still talk about Bastogne. And everywhere you look, you see big paintings and statues of eagles diving and clawing up things. And our mess hall has a huge mural of an eagle diving down into an atomic explosion. I swear to God, it is so cool. I just look at it and I just get goose pimples. Anyway, when I got here, I was assigned to headquarters compound as a truck driver. We spent 6 weeks in the field training. In a sense, all they did was just put the whole 50 Deuce through infantry ATT. I don't know what that is. I qualified expert with the M16, but I think I qualified dud at setting up GP tents. When we were in the field one night, me and 2 other guys, headquarters company ammo specialist and Delta Company's point man, took my truck and snuck back into garrison so we could take a shower. When we got there, we got cleaned up and then decided to go to the PX. Well, we didn't want to take our rifles with us, so we locked them in our wall lockers. To make a long story short, I learned that night that the 101st doesn't fuck around like the Special Forces does. We were caught and busted on the spot. It cost me 7 days pay and 14 days restitution and extra duty too. So you can just call me PFC again. That's PS, Private First Class. That happened about a month ago, and they're already talking about making me Specialist Fourth again when we get to Nam. Ever since we got out of the field, we've been packing and getting ready to go. Did you ever try to prepare a division for overseas shipment? I'll tell you, tonight is one of those rare occasions when I have time to go to the PX. I'm there now. Some nights we didn't even get released until 3 a.m. About 2 weeks ago, our advance party left, and yesterday our S4 section got a phone call from Major Hale, the party leader over there. They had a firefight Sunday, and as far as we know, no one was killed, but they've already earned their CIBs. Wow. Lieutenant Colonel Bishop, our commander of the 101st Strike Battalion, told us about it, and he says, when we get over there, we're going to give Charlie a real hard time, unquote. I hope he knows what he's talking about. He should. He's an old-timer with 3 combat blasts. Well, anyway, today's Tuesday, and by Wednesday of next week, we should be there. I guess I'll find out what it's like then. I just got off my last leave a few days ago. My goodbye leave with all the hugging and kissing, the handshakes and the good lucks. I'll pray for you and all that assorted bullshit. We all know they really don't give a fuck, right? By the way, Santa Cruz is dead, and San Jose is what's happening now. The only trouble is, everyone has gone hippie. Rick and Eddie are completely, quote, destroyed, unquote. Absolute hopeless cases. Parentheses, Billy would be too, but he can't grow a beard yet. End of parentheses. It's love this and love that. Nonviolence here and there. I felt like dirt, a social outcast in my uniform. The super kill machine suit. I dig my uniform, and I think it looks cool. But back in California, the people call you murderer and hired killer. Well, fuck the civilians, right? I've made up my mind that when I get out of this service, parentheses 21 months, I'm going to get a brand new Volkswagen Beetle. I love them. I've already bought a bunch of airborne decals to put on it. I know I'll have enough money by then to pay cash for it. I'm saving $200 sent home to the old man every month. Well, they're closing the PX, and I just got thrown out, so I'll have to wait till I get overseas before I can write again. So long, Jim.